Yo, welcome back guys with Paradox the Rapper, your favorite DIY YouTube rapper. I have done it and mastered the bodywork on the VR4. So after a whole lot of struggling, I have figured it out. Now all the imperfections are gone and we're ready to lay down some chrome wrap. So stay tuned. After a whole lot of struggling last time on that last video where you just see me sanding and bondoing and all this stuff, I have finally mastered the ability to sand this perfectly. So I found out that when you're doing bondo work and you're trying to get the bondo to lay perfectly smooth, that's very hard to do. It's real easy if you do it with the primer. So what you want to do is you want to bondo and then you want to primer over the bondo, and you get that thick primer that I used. With the thick primer you lay about probably 3 or 4 coats on there, and then once you go to sand the bondo and the primer actually evens out the bondo. So what I've done is I have laid down all the spots where I sanded with extra gray gloss wrap. This is kind of like the Nardo gray everyone talks about, on that side and on this side, and just to show you guys that all the imperfections are gone. So this is how you test it. There's some spots down here that I sanded and it's still, you know, kind of drying, but I'll show you guys that in a minute. So here, this is my first time doing like real body work and actually getting it right. There was like dimples and stuff all along here, but as you can see, now it's pretty perfect. Don't mind the little imperfections in the wrap just because it's dirty, but we don't care about that. What we care about is whether or not the surface is even. So I'm gonna start peeling one at a time and show you guys. So this right here, see how that is all even, and under it looks like this. Okay, so the sanding of the primer layer that I did on top of where I bondoed, it makes everything super smooth now. So I'll peel this one off. So this looks like that. You see here, this little circle right here, this is where the bondo was kind of upraised, but when you put the primer on and then you sand it with a sanding block very lightly, I used 220 grit and then I used 400 grit, and now it's super smooth. You can see the imperfection visually, but when you put the wrap over it, you can't see it at all. Over here, there was lots of dimples on this door. As you can see now, there are no more dimples. Just nice, perfectly smooth wrap. So I'm gonna peel this off for you. So this looks like that there. That feels very smooth to the touch. Over here, there's another spot that had a dimple here as well, and boom, good to go. Down here, I had a lot of imperfections between the paint and the plastic, and now that I do the bondo and then I primered it, you sand the primer and it's all super smooth. Look at that. So nice. Okay, there it is. And yeah, it looks like that there. Okay, and then here, this was my major problem child. There's that crack that was right here. You can still kind of see like an upraised bump where I build the bondo. So that crack is no longer there and it will not show up on the chrome wrap. Here there was like you can see the difference between the plastic and the thing, and now you can't anymore. Look at that. Beautiful. So I'm gonna peel this off. And it looks like that. Okay, on this side, similarly, do the same thing here. We'll look at it real quick before I peel all this off. No imperfections that you can see. Even right here, nothing. Yeah, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. So now, when I lay on the wrap, it's gonna be perfect. Not like last time where you can see all the 90s dimples. That's what I call them, 90s dimples. So you can see here, That's my dimple spots right there. And then over here, this one is also perfect. A little bit of fluctuation right back there, but that's so minor that you can't even tell. I'm not even gonna bother going back and redoing it. It's just like a slight flat spot right there. So that's kind of hard just because it's like a curve area, and you sand it, it becomes flat. But I mean, unless you're looking really hard for it, you can't see it. Okay, there it is, guys. That is the whole car. So basically what you want to do is you sand it to like this. Once you sand it to like that, you can still feel a difference here. You want to lay another layer of primer on this where you can't see the circle at all. You sand it and it's perfect. All right, so let's do a quick 360 around the car, show you guys all the sand spots from far away and the Bondo spots and the primer and all that stuff. Up front on this fender, I don't have an issue with all those, so I just left it alone. And on this side, a lot of work, but definitely worth it. Been doing this all week. So now we are ready to go, guys. We're gonna pull this into the garage and I'm gonna lay down my first piece of chrome wrap. The back wing has been removed as well. So I'm just gonna clean all that up there and pull it in. Let's get started. This shit is about to be crazy. So here I got the top kind of, you know, thing on the window done, and then the whole side skirt's done. But look at that. This silver chrome is so awesome. God damn. So I meant for this whole piece to be the top part of the door, but I ruined it right there. You see that? That was when I tried to get fancy and film myself doing this in slow motion, and I wasn't paying attention and I cinched it. And once you cinch it like that, you are donezo. I mean, literally, this will not go away. I don't care if you heat it or whatever it is. That's gonna stay forever, and that's why chrome is so expensive to have people put on. Because if this wasn't Annie Wu's chrome and it was like Avery or 3M chrome, you're looking at losing this whole piece, and the whole roll costs you like $2,800. So if you fucked up like that, then you're toast. And this shit will happen. So that's why people charge you so much money, because they have to account for the fact that things might happen and they have to get extra material. So because that happened, I haven't even taken off the protective film yet. I just moved it down. Like, this part down here will be enough, I hope, to wrap the bottom part of the door. So I'm gonna squeegee as much as I can with the protective film on, and then I'm going to remove the protective film, cut it off, and then I'll probably use this top piece that has this ruined part right in the middle as a scrap piece for the other side or whatever it is. So back on the time lapse, we're gonna do this. 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I have finished the whole side on the VR4. It's a Saturday, and I pull it outside to have a look at it out in the sun. I'm gonna flip it around and do the other side, but man, this wrap is looking stupid crazy, guys. I hope I don't get pulled over for this. You actually have to have your sunglasses on. Just look at this thing in the sun. It's pretty amazing. So let's flip this around and I'm gonna show you guys what this looks like. It's awesome. Okay, I hope you guys are ready for this. This is just part 1. Holy shit. Look at that. That is so crazy. Holy fuck. So I'm so glad that I did all the body work for it, because this came out really clean. I don't see any more dimples. Well, not that many. You can still slightly see like 1 or 2, but not that noticeable. The chrome wrap really shows everything, so yeah, that's why you gotta do that. But damn. So this Chinese chrome is very on point. Annie Wu definitely have good shit. I don't know what it will do to the paint. So this is me testing it. But from my preliminary observations, I feel like this is good stuff and it won't mess up your paint. And it's very easy to work with. It's also like, it has that protective cover. Unlike Avery or 3M. The Avery and 3M doesn't come with a protective cover when you buy it, I don't think. But so it helps it from being scratched when you put it on. And then, damn, look at that. Look at these details though. So this looks so great, and it folded over very well. It still hazes and behaves just like how normal chrome would. So you really have to be careful. Like down here, it's having a little bit of a hard time sticking to this part because there's no paint and it's kind of like a weird curve. But you can literally just see me, see my reflection there. And I think the more expensive chrome, it will have a more reflective finish than this. But this is pretty damn good for me. $450. Definitely worth it rather than paying like $3 grand just for material. The Avery or 3M chrome, you would literally not see like the ripples that are happening there. You won't see any texture. You would literally just see a glass finish. So that's what you're paying for when you're buying the high quality chrome. But I mean, who can really tell, right? This just looks so amazing. So I think I'm gonna do the roof black in the black gloss, just so it blends in that stupid sunroof thing that I have that doesn't work. So what do you guys think? Let me know if I should do this roof part in gloss black. I'll check out the comments and see what the word is, but most likely it will be. And then yeah, this whole side on this side still needs to be done, but I'm gonna start on that next. All right, guys, that's it for this video. Don't miss part 2 where we finish this whole chrome wrap on the VR4. So it's gonna be super crazy. I'll show you guys the full walk around with the lip and the splitter all back on it. I'm not sure if I want to wrap the splitter or the lip in chrome as well. Leave me a comment and let me know, and if I should do the roof in gloss black or not. So until next time, guys, leave me a comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later.